Get ready for the storms in your life. I saw it as there's a reason for this, and I'll become better for it. You're going to go through storms in your life. Some of you already have. Some of you are currently amidst them right now. And you have purpose and a calling larger than any of you could ever imagine in your life. Full of leadership, impact, happiness, changing other people's lives, leading up the next generation, leading up the next man up, and maybe a world changed. But each and every storm is going to have a crossroads in the midst. Appreciate you. What's going on, fam? Sorry to know a lot of you guys. But first, before anything, man, I was a public school kid from a small town in Griswold, Connecticut, playing football on a team that did not have even an ounce of the amount of inspiration and dedication that this team has. So first, before anything, I want to thank Coach Spinnato and the entire coaching staff for giving a guy like me an opportunity to truly chase my passions. Everything that you guys do for these kids, when you get to my age, you look back and think, man, like, these guys help change your lives. And there's a lot of kids like you that don't have the opportunity that all of you guys have. And these coaches go above and beyond more than a lot of coaches out there to give you guys the love and inspiration and passion that they give every single day. So clap it up for all the coaches. So like Coach Spinnato said, I was Choate class of 2013. I came here as a post-grad. Had no idea what boarding school was. Had no idea you could do a post-grad. I thought this stuff was only in Harry Potter movies. And I seriously mean that. As Coach said, I went to Amherst College after Choate. I was a 3-time NEPSAC champ. We were part of one of the most winningest teams in NEPSAC history. We went on a 19-0 game win streak. After Amherst College, I worked in commercial real estate for a Fortune 250 company. I now own one of the most successful and fastest growing strength conditioning facilities in Connecticut. I've secured investors. I've secured mentors. Now I'm building multiple other companies. We're expanding. We're growing. I'm surrounded by a great team. I'm married to a beautiful wife, and we have a beautiful baby boy who a lot of you guys see in the gym from time to time. Got to start him young. And I have the flexibility a lot, so I can work a lot, I can work a little. I do what I want to do every day, every week. I get to do stuff like this, and I live an enormously impactful life, and I know some of you might say that same. And I'm only 28 years old, and I feel like I'm just getting warmed up. So I want to ask you guys, how many of you would love, or maybe you have options and opportunities in life, you could have the flexibility to work, vacation, kind of do what you want every single day, build financial freedom for yourself, travel, develop amazing relationships, have a beautiful family, do fulfilling, impactful work you love every single day of your life, feel fulfilled, genuinely happy for the rest of your life. Raise your hands if you would like to live that type of life. Everybody, you guys should live your life. Raise your hands. It's possible. You can use me as an example. It's possible. But only the storms in your life can produce that type of life. And I'm so happy because my man Hunter had a very similar message that I'm going to expand on for all of you guys today. I've been through some crazy stuff in life, and it's only the storms in my life that has produced the ability to do what I do now. I've learned a lot, but it's only been through the negative circumstances in life that has produced greatness for me in my life. And you must take notice of those things. You have to take advantage of those things. And that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. First, seniors. You're embarking on one of the most pivotal times in your life right now. And I want to congratulate you and commend you. You ought to truly be proud of yourself. That's an amazing accomplishment. And this program in school does more than you guys can imagine to help you guys go secure those opportunities. You've taken advantage of that. You've shown up. You've done the work. You've committed to the process. You guys have some amazing accomplishments, even more than I had in my high school career. Get ready for the storms in your life. Get ready. Underclassmen, you're in it. You're grinding, you're committing, you're showing up. Soon you're going to be the next leaders when these seniors take off. But you're doing it. Keep doing it. Keep committing. Keep showing up. Keep working hard. And it's truly amazing to see how successful some of you young guys have become. And I'm super excited to see how successful you will become here in the future. Get ready for the storms in your life. When I was going to public high school, I was just like you guys. I was grinding, working, hustling, going to high school, working at McDonald's, going to the gym for 2 hours, not getting home till 10 o'clock, 10:30, doing homework till 2 a.m., 5 days, 6 days, 7 days a week. I was just like you guys. Had a small circle, big dreams, small town, big hopes. But I was training my butt off until it was time to pick captains my senior year. I was the quarterback. I was the only one getting recruited to go play college football. I was the leader there for years like I've always have been, and I wasn't voted captain. Storm. I was the quarterback. No receivers ever wanted to throw with me. So I would set up trash cans in the field. I would set up T-shirts and tie it to the goal post to go throw it to work on my accuracy, literally. Storm. I had recruiting letters sitting in my athletic director's office for weeks before I uncovered them randomly by stepping into his office. Recruiting opportunities. Lost. Storm. The second week of my senior year, I snapped my ankle in hitting drills. All recruiting hopes lost. My senior year, over. Storm. But with each and every single one of those storms, I've taken advantage of the lessons to produce greatness in myself. No captain? Okay, why? I'm too harsh, I'm too judgmental, I'm a little too intense. Okay, I get it, I'll work on it. And I did. A week later, I was voted captain. No one wants to work, no one wants to train with me after school. Okay, I'll do the one thing that I can only do, control myself and my attitude. I'll get the job done. Athletic director, head coach, not going to help me get recruited? Okay, I'll send out 50 handwritten letters, call every coach and every recruiting staff possible, and all 50 schools on my list. And I did, literally. And network my butt off. And I did. And I learned how to network. I learned how to communicate. And I learned how to talk. And that's how I've gotten all the opportunity that I have now in life. I snapped my ankle, senior year, gone. I learned about postgrads. I learned that this is a thing. It's not just in movies. I pivoted in my mindset. My family started to educate ourselves. I didn't sulk in it and woe is me and life's over and football's over and oh, why? It landed me here August 11 years ago. I never would have had this opportunity if it weren't for that storm. College, no playtime freshman year, right? You go to a program like this, right? You're one of the top of the top. You go to college, you're right back on the bottom of the totem pole. Guys are there better than you, bigger than you, faster than you, stronger than you, 5 years older than you. You're 18 years old, there's 24-year-old, 25-year-olds on the team. Storm. So I learned about how to maximize my performance, train better, so I could get some burns some sophomore year and beyond, help my team win championships, and we did a lot. And my role was off-season, help the top guys on our team become their best. And they did, and we won a lot. I was struggling academically. I was stressed, confused, frustrated. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. A lot of things I'm self-taught. Storm. So I'll sit at the front of class. I'll ask tons of questions, and I'll learn to be vulnerable. I'll never be afraid to ask for help. And that I did. And that's, again, how I've been able to get the opportunities I have in life. Those storms were producing greatness. Post-college, worked in the corporate world. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. I didn't like living in a city. I like grass and woods and quiet. I didn't want to chase status and Range Rovers. I was unhappy, and I went through a bout of depression. Storm. So I started training kids on the side again. I started building workout programs on the side, and it filled me up. And you can see how that story has unfolded now, but there have been many storms along this entrepreneurial journey. All those storms, again, were producing greatness. Each and every storm in my life, too many to count, and some probably not appropriate for this setting, or I wouldn't be invited back ever, has produced skills, growth, perspective, and greatness for me because I didn't rush through them. I didn't sulk in them. I didn't woe is me. I didn't try to avoid. I didn't play the blame game and, oh, well, if that coach just saw that, then I would get some playing time, or if that person would just do that thing, then I would get the opportunity. None of that. I wasn't beating myself up and, oh, I suck. Oh, I'm never meant to do this. I'm not good enough. None of that. And you never quit. You keep moving forward. I saw it as there's a reason for this, and I'll become better for it. And each and every one of you, seniors, underclassmen, you're going to go through storms in your life. Some of you already have. Some of you are currently amidst them right now. And the older you get, the bigger they get, and the more impactful they get. But I want you all to fully understand the storms. Each is for a reason. and each is for an opportunity. There's one path you can go down, and that's the path to your greatness. And that path is full of learning, it's full of evolving, it's full of pain, it's full of sadness sometimes, it's full of being uncomfortable and changing yourself. And then there's another path you can take, and that's the path of the unknown. That path is full of repeating mistakes, that path is staying the same, that path is constantly remaining in a cycle where you never actually get traction. And I want you all to choose the path of greatness. Like so many of you, we've had conversations, right? I've known Harrison and Gannon ever since they were shorter than me and smaller than me, and now they're a lot bigger than me. But we've had these conversations. You have a choice to make. You have a decision to make. And you can only control one thing and one thing only, and that's your attitude and that's your mindset. Everything else is not up to you. But you have what it takes. And I want you to take it from me. It's truly beautiful on the other side. It's not always going to be great, and it's not always going to be positive. Sometimes it might get a little lonely. For some of you, it might cause to end some friendships at times, and that has to be okay. For some of you, it might be confusing or uncomfortable to grow and change your mindset, and that has to be okay. For some of you, it might be reaching out your hand and asking a coach for help, or asking a therapist or a counselor, your parents for help, even though it might feel uncomfortable or weird for you, and that's okay. So I just want to tell you that each and every one of you have what it takes. Choose the path of greatness, and as you go through the storms in life, sit back and think, what is this producing from me? For all the times in my life when I stepped back, I saw, oh, that season, that reason of my life was producing me for the future. I went through that storm because I had to learn things in that moment in order to propel me on the next path. And it's the only reason why I'm able to do what I do today. The only reason I'm able to train some of you guys and talk to some of you guys and build the things I've been able to build in life and change the lives that we change. It's only through those storms in life. So coaches, I want to thank you for giving me this time. And I truly, truly thank each and every single one of you for the work that you do in your life and the opportunity that you gave me 11 years ago and that you give these young men and young women opportunities every single day. Seniors, again, when you go to freshman year in college, it's going to be a whole new world for you. You're going to embark on a path for 4 years, 6 years, or 8 years. And I want you to think that every single moment of your lives, whether positive or negative, is producing greatness in you. And underclassmen, as you guys come up through the ranks, maybe you're trying to get some burn, maybe you're trying to get some playing time, maybe you're trying to get noticed, maybe you're trying to ask that other person out on a date, whatever it is, right? It's producing greatness in you. Don't give up, stay positive, control your mindset. Thank you.